Hi everyone, and thanks again for tuning in to Pugs and Stilettos. Today I'm going to share with you a new system that I am using to organize my paper pads. Now I have 12 by 12 paper pads, 6 by 6 and 8 by 8. And I'm going to admit that my obsession is paper, so I have a lot of paper pads. And I'm a firm believer that if you don't have it out and easily accessible, you are not going to use it. Whether it's paper or anything that you own, if you don't see it, you won't use it. Let me take this moment to thank you for tuning in and watching. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. So what I have done is I have taken all of my paper pads, and as I am researching how to organize my paper pads, I have decided to put all of my paper pads by theme. So I have like the fashionista, colors, hearts, football, things like that. Runs the gamut. So I have like a whole list of themes. But then I saw someone on YouTube that shared, another way of doing it. And what this person did was that they ripped off the cover of their paper pads and numbered them. So let me give you an example. Right now, the system, the way I did it is I ripped off the cover. I gave it a number. I used the cinching machine to make all of these holes because I didn't have a hole puncher that was just, like the handheld ones. And I put these metal rings, like the ones that you could use like for index cards and things like that. This system like this is not working for me, but the system itself definitely is. So let me explain to you how this is done. So when you rip off the cover, so let me show you this one. This is paper pad number 3. I labeled it number 3. If you can see, it's a nice Christmas pink theme. I got this from Michaels. And, like I said before, my obsession is paper pads and paper, because everything that I do with crafting has to do with paper. But what I do is that I get a lot of my stuff on sale, and that's how I justify it. All right, so this is the paper pad that goes with this particular cover. All right, so what you do is you take the paper pad, you make sure that the sealed part is here. Okay, you turn it with the sealed part facing down. You get a tab. So for example, these tabs are these from the dollar store from the brand Jar. And I actually cut these in half. I write the number on both sides. I also write the number on the back. So the reason why it's best that you have the closed down, you turn it over, you write the number here. The reason why it's best to store your paper pads upside down is because sometimes when you cut out cards, you see like here, like the ephemera, the little card stock, when you cut these out or you have scraps, you can, if it's large pieces, just store it in the back here. And when it goes on the shelf, you have this tab that you will see, and I will insert a picture so that you can see here how this looks on the shelf. And it looks very pretty, and it's so easy. So let's get back to, I had said that I have put everything in themes. And, then I think, what if I buy more paper pads, which actually I have, don't tell anybody. But what happens is now, how does that, file? And, to be honest, I did all of that work for nothing, because this is what happens. So when these end up on the shelf by number, if you happen to get more Christmas pads, and it so happens that all of my Christmas themes in this situation, because I had organized them, did land together. But I did eventually buy another Christmas pad because they were on total clearance at Michael's, and I couldn't pass it up. Needless to say, if I had to absolutely file it in here, I could say, let's say I want to say this, it could be a 3A, and 3A could be here right before 4. So if I want it to stay in the theme, I could do it that way. But I have to tell you that it doesn't really matter, because with this system, no matter what you do, how you turn the pages, you sit with a little Post-it pad and you flip through, because if you have a theme, a color, a pattern, and I like to create travelers notebooks and journals, and I like to personalize them. So it's very important for me to be able to look at all of the things that I have. and this system is working like a charm. So the only thing that I'm changing right now is this system here that's not working, which I'm switching it over to the rings of the Happy Planner. And this is working really, really nice. So what I'm doing now is, as you can see some of these here, I'm using the hole puncher for the Happy Planner. And this is the one for the classic size. They also have the big one, but the classic size is fine. You can see I'm using the classic one and it doesn't go all the way, but this is totally fine. It's nice and sturdy already. These rings are gigantic. They're like, I don't know if they're, I think they're a little bit more than a 1.5. They're probably one of those, you know, about two inch discs, because I have a lot of paper pad. And what I'm doing, I'm just transferring it over. I'm going to use this same system as I also have it for my 6-inch paper pads and the 8-inch ones. I'm doing the same thing because this system with these rings kind of are breaking off. But again, great system. Just take off the cover. Again, put a number on it, put a number on the actual paper pad, store them upside down with the binding down, put your tab in, put it on the shelf. Trust me, if you see it, you're going to use it. I really do hope that this information as far as how to store your paper pads is going to be helpful and beneficial to you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I would love to read them. If you have any other ideas or suggestions that you would like me to research, please leave them in the comment section. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Thank you so much for tuning into Pugs and Stilettos. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.